Evening time, folks. You got me, Tommy Williams, and the Tommy Williams Experience. Well, folks, I've attempted, and I try very hard at leaning back into the left, or is that your left over here? But this is my left. Leaning back into the left to dodge any kind of dealings with, you know, the possibility of overstepping my boundaries and things of that nature. I live a relatively peaceful life, you know, and and I owe that to minding my business. But what tends to happen generally, and you know this, people, we can we can conduct ourselves and navigate ourselves through the universe, but we can't control the treatment of ourselves or those people around us as we move along our journey. And with that comes a little bit of, you know, uncomfortability at times, especially being a brother. For those gentlemen out there, and I know my platform has 90%, I think my analytics says 95% women. So it's my dog in the background. My wife is cooking supper. Others refer to it as dinner, but I'm trying to be cool and calm during this experience. A couple things. One thing that I didn't address in the heading or title to this video. What's going on, Margie? Yeah, I got a notification. Cool. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm wearing this hat. You know why? Because this is my mother's hat. It was in the cleaners. Boogie got a hold of it the first week, I think it was, that I had this hat. Oh, no, maybe not the first week. I used to wear this periodically. I remember talking to you all about this hat. This hat is my favorite hat. Actually, let me see what's going on. Hey, I have to look at the camera. I've got to position it and reshape it a little bit. He took a chunk, a little bite, and bit the button. And 6 months later, let me see, November or December, January, February, March, April, May. Oh my gosh, 6, 7 months later, I now have it back on my head, and I've been going absolutely berserk. And then I was like, well, let me not make a big stink. Let me just try to be cool, as long as we didn't lose the hat. But yeah, it's my mother's hat right here. Yeah, I love it. I love this hat. Um, my mother's a hat person, and I'm a hat person as well. I need to wear more hats, especially this time of season, because it's so hot down here. I've been getting darker and darker. Feeling good though. Cartier, how you doing, Mr. Bud Light? What's up? What's going on? Good to see you, folks. Michelle Howard, how you doing? How you doing? What's up? So, specifically, and I spoke with some family and stuff, and I was like, and I said, nah, I don't need anybody else coming on here with me. I just want to kind of get on here myself. I've been watching, like a crow on a wire, just kind of watching and looking and observing different things. Talked about mental health for a while on my platforms. I just addressed grieving, everything that I could do. And thanks, Myra. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Thanks, Myra. Tracy, good evening. Lorene, how you doing? Let me expand this a little bit. Because really my dad always says, and everything is relative to what I'm saying. My dad always says, don't wear hats in the house, right? You doggone right. And I generally don't, but this is an important stance I'm taking. I think he would understand. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in. I get it. So Oh, thanks, Myra. Good, good. So, not nervous, just trying to like, I'm walking around the exterior of the pool trying to figure out where should I dive in? Should I dive in the shallow end or dive in the deep end? Generally, I like diving in the shallow end because I like a swimmer's dive, platform dive. Go in and swim. But I think today I'll go in the middle. All right. So okay. First of all, Mike, um, I don't know, and I don't really buy into the bloggers and stuff like that, but I kind of am like, okay. Really, I never believed in Mike. Mi- Mike, this his name was Mike on the dating game that Wendy had selected, and they went out and whatever like that. It's all good and gravy, whatever. I mean, she's a grown woman, he's a grown man. But I knew it, and quite frankly, at this point, it's not an "I told you so" moment because you know what, Wendy had the writing on the wall too. She knew what she was doing. I have no doubt in my mind. Can't be critical over that, nor Mike's standpoint. Can't be. He was thirsty. He got his chance. He got a chance to hold Wendy's microphone for a minute, figuratively, and and shout out who he is and what he does and all like that, and great. Okay, he took the initiative. He took the challenge. He was selected, and with that selection came an exertion of power, given and authorized by Wendy. So who can knock anybody for that? She knew it. He knew it. They did it. Um, then that fizzled and popped. And however it went down, we'll never know. Um, but now he's, whatever. I don't know if he's thinking about what Wendy said. And he's like, she called me childish because of the way I broke up. I mean, it sounds like a playground type of escapade to me. I don't think anybody was dating anybody. I think it was just, what it was. And I'm not going to, go crazy over it because, I'm Wendy's brother. So I'm not going to use certain narrative, but I'm just going to say, yeah, a headlock would be, probably appropriate, but you know what? Um, he's single. Wendy's single. Gary Owen is on his journey to be single or maybe single at this point. I really don't know. Care. I don't really care. I really could care less about the whole shebang. But my thing is, I feel as though, as a brother and as a brother who cares so much about his sister and is so far away, and I know how we used to be able to communicate, and in the stance even of her being married, there was lots of dialogue that went on, and I do miss that because I do feel as though she's way up there. I'm way down here. We've lost a very, very big piece of our heart, in all this. And, I know it's a difficult time. I'm not crying out to Wendy at this point because I speak with her, and it's not, it's no secret how I feel. And she had no doubt on, what I'm thinking. But, um, I just want to kind of exercise my little bit of microphonage, and it's a very small platform, but I appreciate it. And I'm going to utilize it to say that Wendy is a family oriented person. She was reared in the right direction, just like myself and my older sister, Wanda. I think that, as she said, when she said, well, because I don't watch too much anything, shortly my wife will be, on here, and she'll be able to kind of, talk about all kinds of things and flesh out what goes on social media and TV land and all that stuff. But, quite frankly, I really don't watch. I really don't, I really never got into it. I love being outside. Folks, you know me. When the sun's shining, I'm out. When the sun goes down, I'm in and I'm falling asleep, and I'm trying to conduct a conversation with you all along with my buddies and chums. Um, Love you all. That's why I felt good about coming on here. May even take it to the next platform and talk to somebody else or some people that want to have a interview with me or whatever, and then I might do it to talk about how I feel. How I feel is Wendy's great. How I feel is that she's from the outside in looking vulnerable. I know it because I look from a lot of perspectives when I watch TV. When I do watch TV, I'm very much a critic. I'm very critical, and I try to analyze and reanalyze and gain perspectives of the viewers because I know that people have the opportunity to weigh in, and I need to be able to analyze things and process things so I don't get myself caught up with a reaction when people say certain things. And I've had to condition myself with this for many, many years, as well as the family, but me more importantly, and mostly because I'm the only boy and I have to support and represent and make sure that I stand by the ladies in my family, you know, and in doing this, I have to be very cautious on how I approach the situations. I wanted to come on tonight and talk about, um, you know, the love I have for family. Tiffy, love, love. Thank you. And I wanted to come on and talk to you about, you know, um, Wendy's promiscuity on her show. Emphasis on her show. Emphasis on how did she get her show? She's a very strong woman. Why do a lot of people watch her and appreciate her? Because she's a very strong woman. She's very much of a good leader, role model. She's an advocate of women. You know what I mean? And strength. She's at a point now where, yeah, she was hurt. Dealt an unfair hand. Um, if I could say it, and I will. With regard to her marriage. Scorned, I think everybody leaves some skin on the field, you know? A true player plays hard, you know? And you play to win. And you take it on the chin for the team. And when you're dealt with a certain way or you're hurt by a teammate, that's when you go ultra hard and you hurt extra hard, no matter what. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna have an impact on you. And I think that, um, you know, I don't think she does anything to lash back at, at Kevin. Um, and I'm not gonna do the Kelvin thing because, it's always been Kevin and as far as I do. So, I think that's just something that's just taken to the airwaves. But, you know, Mom, are you with me? Oof, boy, I tell you, it ain't easy. But she just does it because she's free. She's free to do what the heck she wants to do. She's got a lot of blessings around her. She has a lot of influence, and she also has a life to live and days that'll never come back to her. And so she wants to get on with it the way she feels fit. And, quite frankly, Wendy's one that makes somebody cringe. She appreciates that. She likes coming up with topics and things. You saw when we had gone on butt heads. She knows the buttons, but I know the buttons that she was going to push before she even pushed the damn thing. So, I was good. But with regard to men, when they come on, a man is just another being. It's not like, oh gosh, I'm dealing with a man, I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that. And that's why I want to also find out, ladies, how you feel about, if you're, and I use the words, who uses the word smitten all the time. I have a friend of mine who's used to smitten all the smitten. And I was like, geez, you sound like, ooh, wow, out of the 40s or something. But smitten. But it's a pretty cool word, though. Smitten. So you like somebody, you're charmed, you're really charmed by somebody's behavior. So anyway, yeah, I wasn't surprised when I saw Wendy, hiking the skirt, flirting around, asking Gary if he wanted to go on a date, any of that stuff. The reaction of some of the blog was it vloggers out there and people, and the reaction was a little bit extra. Um, I do feel as though Wendy does a whole lot, um, you know, for the sake of a reaction. This guy is kind of he's Hollywood. He's out. He's gone through divorce. He was dating a interracial relationship, and so she put him up to the test and was like, hey, you know, so what's going on? You know, you're free. I'm free. What's going on with dinner? And it just put it out there. Wendy's a fun person. She's a fun sister. She's a fun person. I know that when Wendy and Kevin were married and early on, she's a fun person. I know that anybody who dates Wendy is in for the time of their life because she's a handful. She's strong. She's witty. She's charismatic. She's everything. Plus she has beauty. So I mean, I feel as though that Wendy is she really has the authority, and she also has the wherewithal to take whatever stance she wants. And that's how I feel about it. um yeah, I said I wasn't going to get on and talk too much because then you talk and you start backpedaling and things. But you know what, here I am. For those people who always wonder how things are with me and Wendy, things are going grand. Does Wendy know that I'm on here doing all this? Nah, she hasn't a clue. She doesn't know. She never has a clue what I'm doing. That's how family always has been. I've always been behind the scenes, and always kind of just sit back and just look and watch. But there comes a point when you get tired of looking and watching, and you just need to clear your throat and say something. And I'm not here to bash. Um, I'm not here to bash anybody, any of the fellas out there. I'm not here to bash Kevin. I'm not here to bash Mike. Um, I'm not here to bash Gary. I'm here to support my sister and let you know that I think that um, she really just is fun and her own person, and has every right to just go ahead and speak up. And she has the platforms to do it. So anyway, so what do you all think? Here we are. T Mac, how you doing? Long time. T Mac, it's good to have you back. Spoke with Apple Crescent. She said that you were doing some things and working hard, and it's good to know that you found the trail back to the old channel. Thank you, T Mac. Good to have you. What we got there? Keisha, how you doing? Stacy, I think people think wrong way. Let's just go out. Yeah, let's just go out. I mean, right. A woman asking a guy out, is that too aggressive? 2021? I mean, even if it was the 1930s, I think that, sometimes you have different levels of aggression, or not even aggression, I can't say, shyness, timidness. Some people might be timid. Some people want to say things. Some people want to say things, but they don't know how to say them. So somebody could beat the other person to the punch. You know, what if Gary wanted to say, hey, I want, you want to grab a bite to eat, and Wendy beat him to the punch. A great restaurant. You want to grab a bite? Wendy's also very dramatic. That's probably what it all translated into, and I do believe that's all it was. She goes out with a lot of the people that come through the show. They grab a bite, go grab some drinks, hang out. Sometimes They do. Sometimes they don't. So, yeah, I think that it's all a matter of choice, folks. Um, Personally speaking, you know, I'm not the most attractive person in the world, so I haven't had the luxury of having anybody ask me out. But I would certainly say, sure, if I was single and whatever have you, what's a what's a dinner out, as long as the vibes are good and whatever have you, sure. It doesn't Nothing has to lead anywhere. It could just be conversation. There's nothing wrong with conversation, and the more established you become within yourself, confident, then you really understand the nuances of relationships. China Black. I am married. My wife is inside cooking. She's in the kitchen. Sure, I am. And I was saying, if I were single and I was asked to grab a bite to eat, I would say I wouldn't be hung up over that. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. But back to Wendy, I think that she's great. And 2021, it's a new time. I've seen women proposing. Yeah, let's throw that up. True. So do I. I've seen it. Oh, Stacy. It's okay. It's all right, Stacy. Yeah. My wife is my number one fan, so she'll be peeping on this. And I told her, I said, and she just finished making dinner too. I've been eating all day. It's been raining all day. Excuse me. Oh boy. Hope everybody had a good day today. Um, it's been a pretty good one here. I actually been looking forward to the dating game. I spoke with who did I speak with? I spoke with Danny, and um, I spoke with Mike, and hopefully you all know the names, Danny and Mike, and I spoke with Frank. Frank's a new name. Frank is the pianist. The pianist who comes on. He played. His wife's name is Marilyn, and they came on last week because Danny's working very hard right now. I just spoke with him. I didn't tell him that I was coming on talking about all this because those guys are always like, "Be careful, Tommy! Don't! Oh my gosh, don't do it!" Everybody goes back to the dark days, but the dark days brought me to the light. So I'm glad I came on. Feels good. Even if there's a segment of the population I could touch and remind that isn't Wendy great? Because it's not easy out there. And I said, this is a good platform for me because it helps me advocate for the family. For myself. I mean, you gotta speak up for yourself, and then for the family. How proud I am of everybody. Shucks, my dad and I worked out the other day. As a matter of fact, where's my phone? Oh, trying to. Danny said, "Don't lay down anymore on the video." So I'm trying not to lay down, but I did want to just get in the. Didn't want to just sit in the back area here. I was gonna go out by the pool and do the video, and I said, you know what? Let me just stay in here. I caught my dad and I when we were at the gym. Look, 90 years old. Crazy. Crazy, right? There he is getting it in. Look at those arms. 90. We were at the gym the other day. Here. Oh, that was the same one. He was doing a little motion with that one. And then here he is in the background, behind my big head, looking like the moon. Isn't that great? Hey, yeah, we were getting it in. He's really, really doing it. He's really, really doing it. I'm going to spend the night over there again, I think, this weekend. Yeah. So I've been having fun. 90s the new 70. There it is. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. I spoke with him this morning. It was like, because I've been changing my routine now. I run at 5:15 in the morning, and I changed my diet up just a little bit. I've been doing more like, I've been trying. Now, today I was a little bit different. Well, not, crackers was the biggest thing I had, but it was almost a whole sleeve. I mean, that's like, gosh, I can't stop eating. I just, it's so comforting. The pitter pat of the raindrops. I was watching a nice scary movie. Mm, it was nice. I ate sardines, avocado, and fresh mango from the tree, and I had it all sliced up nice. And then I had, some coconut water. So I did that. And then earlier, my wife had made chicken last night. Chicken O'Callahan. Does anybody remember me talking about chicken O'Callahan? Chicken O'Callahan and my wife, she's an awesome cook. Nita! Yeah, well, she is a good cook. So oh, you got your stuff to start your diet. Fantastic, Stacy. Well, let's do it. Come on. I um I got blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, cranberries. I get all the berries and stuff, And then I really need to get back to making the smoothies. So I got a gang of I got some coconuts from the trees because it's coconut season, and I poked holes in them and made gallon jugs of coconut water, fresh. And so I've been getting it in. I've been taking stuff over to my dad. He's been drinking and having a great time. Oh, thanks, T Mac. There it is. All kinds of correspondence can be sent to me. And here's my email address here. Also, I mean, my address for the show. And you could all, get things to me. Not an issue. I know that, you know what? Hey, listen, I've been getting a lot of things for Wendy too from her channel. Because I go over there and I, just holler at people and stuff. Hey, how you doing and everything. And yeah, Sunday's coming up. Can't wait. Father's Day. We actually booked some reservations to take him out for brunch. It'll be an early brunch. Actually, might as well say breakfast. 10:30 time. And we're going to a fabulous place on the water that my parents that we used to go to all the time on Mother's Day and Father's Day and all types of different things. Really, Mother's Day we used to go. I was just thinking about, geez, that's going to be well, it's only a not a sad situation, but or sad, but it's gonna be a happy day. But it's gonna be also a day of, hey, you remember, memories, great memories. I mean, man, last time I was there was with my mother on Mother's Day last year. Yeah. So, oh man, looking forward to it. It's gonna be a nice time. It's my mother's hat. I finally got out of the cleaners. Boogie had his way with the bean on top and bit it off like the second day I had it. And so this is a new bean. And he also gnawed away just right there on the hat. Just a little bit right there, toughed it up. But you know what? It's still my favorite hat. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be a nice brunch. It'll be a nice brunch. I actually want to spend the night. That'll be good. Yeah. We'll spend the night. Renita and I will spend the night with my dad on Saturday. Then we'll take our time getting up. I'll get cleaned up nice and fresh. You know, I'm gonna be all Gucci down. I never wear my good stuff. I never wear I can't even say good stuff. I never wear some of my clothes. I just so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take some pictures too, folks. So be ready for the transformation of Tommy. I gotta step up and be out there with my dad. You know, he doesn't like with anybody schleps around next to him. So I gotta make sure I'm tight. So it'll be me, my dad, and my wife. Yeah. And we'll have brunch. It'll be nice. It's gonna be expensive too, but it's gonna be tasty and worth it. Can't wait. Great food out there at that place. We actually rode our jet skis past it on Sunday, and I was looking and saying, "Oh boy, I haven't been over there in a while." And then Nita actually told me today. She said, "Hey, maybe we should go to brunch on Sunday with your father." And I've been thinking about Father's Day for weeks now. As a matter of fact, I was thinking last weekend was Father's Day, and then where you lost COVID, we lost many people. So many people left. Yeah, yeah, true, true, Stacy. Thank you. Um, so yeah, we've got the dating game coming up. Right, true. So last night, yeah, I was watching the celebrity dating game. It looked like the same format as back in the day. I've got flyers coming out. I know this weekend. I said it was coming this weekend, but you know what? I'm spending the night over my dad's on Saturday, and so that was actually to be the night or Sunday. And so it looks like I'm going to be tied up for the holiday. Hope you all understand. I hope everybody understands. But I just want to try to get through this one here. All right. But it's coming. It's a coming, and that's why it's coming because we did our research, and so I had everybody watching it last night. Hopefully, you all checked it out too, and I'm really excited about it. The dating game, everybody. Wendy gave me this picture that's above this bed here, years and years ago. I don't know if you all could see it. I can't really see if you could see it. I've had that picture forever. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I always did like the dating game. We used to watch it together all the time. Dating game and all those weird shows, Love Boat and all that. All those old shows. So I thought that it was good that I do this conversation from in here beneath the picture. At any rate, folks, can't wait to see who Maurice gets hooked up with. Oh, China Black. Let him talk, boot. Yeah, you know what? Let's find out how Maurice feels about it. You want to invite some people over? Let's see. I know dinner's ready and things. Maybe I should come back on. All right. I'm going to pause this and get back to you, folks. And then what I'll do is I'll wrangle up Maurice and see what he's up to. And then we'll come back in and say hi. All right. So I'm going to go and grab some fish. My wife made fish tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. This will be another time of my eating. Crazy. I've been going crazy with the eating today. Hope you all enjoyed my being on here. I did just want to come on and just address a couple of things. I feel better. I mean, I just didn't want to sit out there. I really didn't. Because when I was when I was phoned earlier and alerted about the show and everything, because I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the show. I'm just busy, you know. And so I had a the reaction, the knee jerk reaction was, what the hell? What the heck? And so then I had to just take a pause, chill, you know. Oh man, that's and do you all like um these peanuts I have here are pretty tasty. They're not peanuts, actually. They're mixed nuts. I get them all the time. You all have seen me hold this up before. The wholesome blend. Cashews, almonds, macadamians. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I don't want to ruin my appetite. Mm. Mm. I gotta get ready. Hey, Zamella. Yeah, indeed. All right. Woohoo. That's what I needed. So what do you think? You want me to come back on later on and we'll talk and stuff and hang out? Give me a thumbs up. And I'll be back. I'll be back on. I could come back on, say what's going on 8 o'clock. I'll come back on like, what do you think? 9 o'clock is good. We'll come back on at 9 o'clock. All right. So you all take care. God bless. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for helping me, get through the whole little thought process here. I feel good. Wendy's good. She's not losing any sleep. She's doing great. I think everybody, all the players involved are doing exactly what they need to do. I'll wash my hands, Samela. Thank you. I wash my hands in more ways than one. I wash my hands of this conversation. I wash my hands and get ready for dinner. All like that. Okay. You're right. So Tiffy, love, Renee, thank you very much for coming on. China Black, Cartier, Keisha, Samela, T Mac, thank you so much for your support. Stacy Ames, been a long time. Hope everything's going well. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good birthday, Stacy. Stacy Robertson, thank you very much for your commentary. Appreciate it. I'm glad we got everything straightened out with the, all like that. What else we got here? All you folks watching and not saying too much, thank you for coming on. Appreciate you all. Hope you got a little bit better perspective, my perspective, and see that everything is everything. I always ride with family. I always ride with family and friends. I always try to be fair and consider everybody at the same time. This is definitely a positive vibe platform, and it's not fake. It's real, folks. So, I let you know how I really feel. Get your merchandise. Click under the video link. Yeah, the merchandise still out there, folks. It's classic. I like the merchandise. I don't want to, switch it up because the sweatshirts are great. The hoodies are fantastic. They're perfect for this time of year. I actually had just gotten some colorful ones because, hey, look, beach season, leave a couple in the truck, you're out, weather gets a little cool, whatever, get out of the water, you want to dry off, but don't have a towel, throw one on, Let it absorb and just, take it in. Meanwhile, you get some oohs and ahs. And where'd you get that sweatshirt? That's cool. Nice color. Nice fit, all the way. Yeah, man. So, yes, the sax. All right. Sax man Dan is on the way. I'll rustle him. I'll get him on the live as well. Pamela, nice to see you. Get Wendy on the dating game. Would be nice, right? Get her a date, a real date. Let me be the judge of it. Doggone right. Only a real man is a gamma man. Only gamma man is a real man. You remember that? What movie was that? Somebody tell me. School days. Tommy's dad's book, fresh off the press. Thank you, T-Mac. Barnes and Nobles or on Amazon. Yes. You got that right. Who said it? Tiffy Love. Nita! Uh-oh. In trouble. Tommy, you're a good brother. However, I know I always get the howevers. It's all right. How's Dad? Dad's doing good. Lucy. Thanks, Lucy, for the clarification. Okay, Renee Jackson, good to have you. Big Meech. Evening time. One who cares. Good evening. Jennifer Green, thank you. Myra, thanks again for coming on. I get it. Hey. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Tracy Henson from Indiana. Good to have you aboard. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't be a stranger. And again, folks, my wife, Nita, she will be on here probably this week. She's going to be starting it up. She's going to be debuting. She'll be on daily. She'll be on daily. And looking forward to that, with conversation about shows, fashion, stuff. Who's doing what? What's doing who? She's more in the know than I am. Okay, glad you got the notification, China Black. All right, folks, see you around 9ish. All right, and again, I'll try to put an alert out there or put something on the community page and give you a heads up that I'm coming on. All right, you all take care. Continue to have a great night, everybody. Bye.